At you disapprovingly when you pretend to be old.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing the age range of a lot of Splatoon players. Like, of course, we've had a lot of young players here. Even both on the spectating side, we had kids as young as I want to say maybe around 13 years old, maybe even younger yesterday, spectating. And there's also on the side of RGBG, that is a team of many younger players.
Did you see the two little kids yesterday where they were using their Joy-Cons to give Splatfest interviews to everybody?
Yes.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They're adorable.
I walked in and was like, "Excuse me, sir, are you playing in Splatfest? Do you play Splatoon?" It was good.
And it's been really, really cool seeing, of course, Splatoon's popular with a lot of younger kids. But it's also, us in our 30s.
The gameplay is good enough to make us old heads like, "Well, this is interesting. I like this." Anyway, game is happening.
We are moving on to the winner's redemption between Pomcan and We Didn't Start the Fire.
It's almost as if there's two teams that we just commentated in this match. Both the main teams. Let's see how it goes. So we have the Tri-Slasher. We have the missiles coming out again from that Flingza. Let's see how this matchup plays out when we have missiles on only one side of the field. Does the downside of that Flingza actually make too much of a difference, or are the missiles going to work out? We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Right now, we just have some neutral. Both teams just kind of poking. It looks like Pomcan's checkpoint is kind of like where the focal point of the action is. So if We Didn't Start the Fire is able to get some picks here, they'll be already in position to start an objective push.
Yeah, you see they did pop that Rainmaker really, really quickly, and now they're just no team's going to want to move on until they get some picks. And Scorch Gorge is really a map that most people tend to take the ramp route on the right because walking those grates is asking for trouble. But do get 2 picks. 2 people from We Didn't Start the Fire go down. Looks like Pomcan's going to start rushing up that plat to that right side checkpoint.
Yeah, that was really nice special coordination there. The missiles went off and the inkjet got popped at the same time, so everyone who was moving predictably away from the missiles just was in that inkjet's just sights right there. And you
the auto
parried
bomb.
the special and died to the chicken.
You can't count out those chickens.
No, you can't. This little buggers will always they're like Murphy's Law in chicken form. I swear, they just happen to always just be there to just ruin your cool play. But it is going to stop that push from happening. 86, not really a push at all. It's like really not until you get past the checkpoint does a push actually start on this map.
Scorch Gorge, yeah. Once you get past that checkpoint, you're able to really, really attack the enemy in their territory. That's where things get really, really scary.
I hurt my neck trying to move backwards from that. Not going to get taken out. And let's see if he actually saves. He's going to pick up Rainmaker and save those missiles for when they respawn because they have that tactical power up, so they'll be able to retain their meter. This is going to work out really nicely if they can get this push started now, or maybe just pop the missiles here. Nope.
Goes down.
Wasn't cooler, though, so they're going to be able to respawn with those missiles and keep this pressure up.
Yeah, it looks like we have the ballpoint coming out on the side of We Didn't Start the Fire. You see Blanket again. Trying to get a pick. Does get one. Will they get a second? They do get that double. That was really, really, really vital. And now looks like We Didn't Start the Fire can start to take back control of mid.
We didn't start the fire, but we started the push.
Because, of course, they're going to want to get that paint control of mid before they can start pushing. We'll likely see them take it right side to the checkpoint. But, yep, they do have the Booyah on the snipe. Nobody was there, but they do the Tri-Strikes coming out. They do have good control with that inkjet again.
Those missiles we talked about did not get to come out. Blanket able to really work well together. There's 2 really good special coordination situations on both teams, and now We Didn't Start the Fire is going to be able to get past that first checkpoint. Now's where the points really start.
Yes, you can really quickly win from here. You do not want to defend here. It is scary.
Yeah, I mean, the Rainmaker right now, if that gets popped, it's going to paint so much. We see specials coming down. Rainmaker does get popped. It looks like this ballpoint's going to be in position to stop anyone who's immediately on top of that Rainmaker. And I think We Didn't Start the Fire has kind of pulled back. They've kind of left this alone. They're like, okay, we'll take the 37, we'll regroup, and we'll make another easier push happen later when we don't have to get past the checkpoint.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or just do that.
Go down. Tri-Strikes coming down. Players are going down left and right.
I thought that Rainmaker pop was going to kill the inkjet for a second there, not going to lie. But it looks like the defensive pop is going to work. No, going to get taken out.
Bren's been doing a really, really good job, but unfortunately just got caught in ink and could not get out there.
Punish coming out. Budkip looks like this Rainmaker's going to reset, and then immediately we should see Pomcan to say, okay, cool, Rainmaker's reset, let's go to mid. And they do.
Crab gets popped, They get one. Will they get some more? Looks like they could get a second here on Kevin. Kevin able to get away just in time.
This feels like a Splatoon 2 match, the way that these teams are like, okay, we're going to get two specials and use them together, and that's going to make a push happen. A lot of times in Splatoon 3, the way these specials work, they don't quite line up in that just like, oh, armor missile kind of thing. But, man, these missiles have getting used really well. And even like the other team that doesn't have missiles, you know, we saw like the Inkjet and the Tri-Strike. This is a lot of really good special coordination for both teams.
Oh, that unfortunately, Reef Slider was not able to make anything happen because of the ledge right there. And
to the surprise of everyone who knows how Reef Slider works.
Yeah, we cry. We cry inside every day.
Feel Rose's pain.
Oh, well, a lot of people just died all together right there. Yeah. We were in a 2v2 situation.
They held hands and they were like, to the spawn room, to the spawn room. Look at this Inkjet, though. Gonna push it. Like, how far back is We Didn't Start the Fire right now? They are so far back. Now, fortunately, there is a large distance. This Rainmaker actually has to travel.
They outran that Booyah Bomb, but unfortunately swam into blue ink and just could not contain it.
Man,
to go further.
if that wasn't like the start of overtime right there, that could have been really. That could have been really scary because the wrong person just kind of like gets taken out by the Rainmaker pop and like, oops, there goes the lead. But nope, We Didn't Start the Fire is able to keep that held down. That revenge push is not going to win game one, and We Didn't Start the Fire is going to go into the next game 1-0.
Yeah, wow, they've had a really, really amazing showing for people who are here for the previous round for semifinals. You could see, you know, We Didn't Start the Fire.
Here's the Hyper Chicken.
Oh. Ooh.
The chicken plugs its nose and blows. Just, pop. Gotta kill Daddy. You proud of me? Yes.
I'm so proud of my chickens when they actually do things.
We love the chickens anyway, and when they get kills, it's just, you know, the star on the fridge for my child just makes the whole family feel better.
There's a scary place to be.
Yeah. But I mean, look at how many of the highlights that we've been seeing. It's just like, oh, here's this like really cool highlight where someone got like a cool kill. By the way, there's multiple specials being used in tandem right now, and the enemy team can't do anything about it. So a lot of like really like stellar teamwork from both of these teams. It's I believe this will be the winners final. So We Didn't Start the Fire, guaranteed to go into top cut. I mean, looking at the way they're playing, they deserve it. Now let's see if Pomcan can fight back from losers to you know also get in the top 8. Yeah,
we will see what happens. Really, really good teamwork and concentration. You can see the relief on We Didn't Start the Fire's face there.
Yeah. Yeah, those like slow motion, like watch the PogChamps happen, you know? It's great. But yep, Pomcam, We Didn't Start the Fire.
We're going to be moving on to game 2 will be at Eeltail Alley Clam Blitz. Now, Eeltail Alley is one of those really long maps.
Yeah. Remember that one time where I thought that was the end of the set because I've been commentating so long? That was game 1. There was so much. That was such an emotional roller coaster that I thought a whole set was over. No, we're still.
And they're done.
It's still the best of 5. I looked back over my shoulder. I was like, wow, they got the new team set up really quick.
So we will see if there are any comp changes here on Eeltail Clam Blitz. This can be a nice Charger map, but not a whole lot of people have been playing Charger here. And it looks like we got no Chargers.
No Chargers. We have the ballpoint, and we have that RPD. One of my favorite weapons in the game. I mean, I like ballpoint too. I like Vanilla Splat too, like ballpoint before it was nerfed, but you know, we can't have all the nice things.
We can't. Looks like we do have the cooler with that Tri-Nouveau over on Pomcan's side.
Yeah, really relevant weapon in the meta recently. Tri-Slosher is there to tilt you. And the best day of your life, you fight a Tri-Slosher, and like, how did things go wrong?
So really, really important for Eeltail. You see both teams are trying to control here the bridge. Blanket doing a really, really good job. Really, you know, that Blaster's able to do a good job of poking. They have some pretty decent range there.
Yeah, I mean, they were just like kind of going for pokes and ended up checkmate. Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, we got ink flinging everywhere. Pomcan looks like they want to start pushing, but they do already have one down on their side. Don't really want to push in that 3v4 situation. Booyah Bomb coming out from the side of We Didn't Start the Fire. Going to start pushing up. Looks like they're just trying to move the other team backwards so they can start actually getting some momentum and really carry forward what they've been doing so far.
T-Tech, I was going to say, T-Tech needs to use this Tri-Strike to advance the objective. It looks like they're not going to be able to do that, but their teammate is going to be going to get a pick. That was the missile, so this is a pretty big deal. Unfortunately, Kevin gets taken out right now, but if we didn't start the fire, can kind of keep this momentum up. Yep, see, there goes the first bit of objective. Harpy is going to punish that walk-up, get revenge killed, but, I mean, this is the start of a little bit of a push, and it seems like decent map control. I think the push is, the push looks like it's over. But, I mean, that looked really good. I think, again, if they just launch those specials once they're in instead of before they're in one time, they're going to get more than just the power claim in.
Yeah, it's hard because this is such a long, skinny map.
Yeah, you do have to like earn every inch of map control as you like walk down the alley, but that's how the map is. You know, finding ways to advance your position without blowing your specials makes a difference between we're going to barely get a power claim in and we're going to like get 3 kills and get like 40,
Ren
50
barely
points.
dodging that killer whale, but does go down. There was just enough chip damage. Pomcan does take the lead. It's not a huge lead. Well, okay, goes down all the way to 48, and they're not quite done yet. They only have 1 clam in their possession right now. Will they go back and try to get some more clams just to, you know, stall the basket, eat up some time, get in 3 points one after the other? They do get a power clam. They do get another 20 all the way down to 16.
Yep, I mean, we're already like almost down to 10 points right now. I mean, half the clock left, but this is the difference in the amount of points scored by these teams when they were able to kind of get through the objective.
They have the clams.
Very
they have
large.
The clams.
It is literally like...
They need 2 more. We're doing math here.
Doing math. I mean, that is a little bit easy math. But, I mean, aside from that being a knockout, like the differences in, like, how much the objective got pushed between those 2 teams was as far as it could be.
Yeah,
so,
that was an amazing revenge push.
Yeah, we didn't start the fire. Is going to have to make something really happen here. They have a little bit under 2 minutes left to go. But we've seen from the last match they are able to make these pushes happen, so make it happen again.
We do have 1 special up on the side of we didn't start the fire. They're going to want to really build those up if they want to start getting points on the board.
That person just got eaten alive. They walked around the wrong corner. But that's gonna be able to start some momentum now. We use this 4v3 to push forward. We see a lot of picks happening right now. No specials being used. The Flingza is there.
We go. There's that wipeout.
All right,
and
here's
now
how it
they can start pushing forward. Able
Juggle
to get
these
2 power clams in.
All the way down to 50 points. Just need some more. Rapidly decreasing score right now. Got some more picks. 3v3. Power clam coming in. Oh my goodness.
Blanket is putting on good pressure. They need to quickly grab some clams, throw it in. They have the time.
And they almost got the lead there.
They don't have anybody
close.
able to jump in.
All right, we still have a minute left. I mean, it's not going to take that many points afterwards because the penalty here is only going to be 40 points. So a power clam plus the equivalent of the power clam, and you basically are in the same situation. They have a minute left to do it. Clams are kind of spawning here in the mid. We have an inkjet ready. Are they going to like use it in neutral again, or are they going to wait to use it like while the push is happening? I think that'll make the difference.
Yeah, Ren's here really trying to hold the bridge. Going to be very, very vital. They want to make sure they have good map control here. They are in the lead. Pomcans really, really hoping to get this first win. Hopefully, you know, do a nice reverse sweep here. But we didn't start the fires. They do have a power clam ready. They have 2 specials ready. They're going to start using them probably soon. We do have less than 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Missiles coming out. People are running around. Inkjet's coming out. Mudkip's running. Gets the throw in.
Who's getting the push started? We're getting a push started. This is Pomchan already in the lead. 7 seconds left. Overtime should start after this. I don't imagine anyone's going to be in position to get a clam in after the time. Oh, I mean, the basket's going to close first anyway, but I mean, this is it.
They do have that power clam available, but they're going to have to get a lot of points in to eat through those 40 penalty points.
I hear a Booyah Bomb. Again, though, kind of like popping these specials to feel comfortable in neutral is not how you make these game-winning pushes happen. Whale, though, is going to be able to push the people back. Kevin, unfortunately, goes down, and the other power clam. Yep, that's going to be it.
Amazing. Yeah, unfortunately not able to get those tri-strikes and Booyah Bombs closer to the basket.
All right. Well, guess what, audience? This is an awesome set, but we're about to pass you off to some awesome commentators. Behind me, I have some really cool people.
They are.
Are you hopping on?
To our side.
Cool.
But yeah, Pomcan does get that game there, and really, really good on them. So we are going to see this move beyond 3 games. Again, this is a best of 5 here for the winners game.
Yeah, 1-1 is what you want to see happen right now. I mean, we've had like 3-0s happen that were like super close 3-0s, and it's like, oh, what could be better than this? Like super close game 5s. That's what we want to see.
Harpy on the Tetras definitely did some good work in that game.
Yeah, I mean, remember at that point in the game too, that was like when we went from like, oh, this push is just a power clam, and then like things kind of going wrong to versus like we almost knocked it out. I mean, it ended up working out for him too because that was the game-winning push. But yeah, kind of the opposite of what happened in the first game though. So if both teams kind of like pass this momentum back and forth, we're going to see a good set.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what goes on. However, as much as Hitzel and I are super enjoying this, we do have 2 friends of ours who I'm sure people in chat would love to see.
Nah, unheard of. No one knows who these guys are.
They're actually nobodies. But yes, we are going to be joined now by Milana and Dude. They will be taking over for us. They're, well, one of you is certainly dressed for the occasion. I'm loving. I always booyah back. If you don't booyah back, then you're a meanie. You're a meanie. We booyah back. All right, well, I'm going to pass it over to Milana.
Not like, oh, that was so loud.
Oh, did I do something? My bad. All right, we're back. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm
Hi, guys.
Milana.
I'm Dude. We're not late.
No, totally
Totally
not.
not late.
No.
No.
You know what? We should just tell the weather to be good.
Honestly, yeah.
That's it. That's just it.
Tell the weather to be good.
Like, it's gridlock. We got places to be. The weather's got to be good. New York drivers got to drive. No crashing.
Crashes.
Yeah,
no
none.
crashes.
None. So,
Let me drive instead.
oh. Okay.
I'll make sure the roads are safe. All right. I definitely have a license. Anyways,
It's not like he drove the Uber and the plane and
I did both. I mean,
Actually.
look, I'm here in one piece. Either way, from what I've heard, it is a 2-0 so far in this best of 5 against Pomcan, and
we didn't start the fire.
we didn't start the fire.
They actually started the fire. They're going to start the fire, but they're going to tell us that they didn't
All
start
right,
the fire.
I'm going to call the firefighters real quick. Hang on.
You know how to do that in America?
It's 9-9. Wait, no. That's England. It's 9-11. That's it.
Oh, good, good. Listen,
so, yeah.
if you ever wanted to be safe and you're in America with our friend, that SRB2 dude, he'll know how to call the emergency
Yeah.
services. He got you.
Yeah.
Got your back.
I could do it myself too, if you really needed to. Either way, I think we are going on to Barnacle and Dime for Splat Zones. I played this last night, didn't I? Well, we played this yesterday. How Barnacle and Dime is very
Small.
very small, very flat map. Really, really good for zones as well. So there's a lot of places where you can actually build specials, and a lot of things can go down here. So let's see how this goes. It is actually, oh wait, it's not a 2-0, it's 1-1 right now. Currently from
They did start the fire, actually.
yeah, they really did start the fire. All right, there's a fire brewing right now. So we got Ballpoint, Splingzer, Tri-Slosher, and Slosher Machine versus Slosher Machine, Tetratech, Tetras, and Ballpoint.
All right, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of moves this Tetra is able to pull off. We all know that Tetras are the high risk, high reward kind of deal. They might come out with a high death count, but you never know because that high, kill assist count also might come through for
Honestly,
them too.
yeah, that's like basically the point of Tetris. Is just like you try to get yourself in there and just die.
And just die?
Some might say that, but you kind of scoot in there and try to. It's kind of like how Tenebrer is, where you kind of use it just to distract and get players to actually look at you. So I'm pretty sure Harpy's going to try and do their best to try and do that.
Yeah.
Rear bombs are coming in from both sides.
Ooh. For sure, but with those missiles, 2 from We Didn't Start the Fire go down, and Ren with a great positioning for that ballpoint. They are able to kind of just hold that area, but Kevin able to use some tri-strikes to to make space, but not before Soap takes out. This is just so many things happening, and we have one last guy. This is a battle royale right here. Eon with that zone, standing on the zone, painting the zone. We got it.
Eon won the battle royale.
It was a 7v1 right here.
I didn't realize that they put the game type in early. That's insane. Funcan already 2 up. only having to win one more game to finish out this redemption finals for them to get into basically the championship bracket.
Yeah, and you know, Eon really the MVP right here, getting a double, a clutch double to be able to make a lot of space. And Splat Zones is kind of like a time game, you know? Sometimes you just gotta hold on to that zone as long as you can. You gotta push forward, make sure that you tick that timer down.
Yeah, it's all about the patience in Splat Zones. It's just like, of course, you saw they're really happy about it. They're being very patient, and they just unleashed it all out there. But it's really about the patience in Splat Zones and just making sure that you've got everything covered, and like if you're trying to come back in, you just want to collect yourselves and actually get that one push that actually gets you back into control.
Yes, for sure. But you know, it's not out. We didn't start the fire. Still has a chance to start the fire.
No.
They are going to be on Hagglefish Market Tower Control next. How were we feeling about this one,
Hagglefish
dude?
Market Tower, oh god. All right, well,
We have some feelings here.
that felt like oh god, well, we lost on this one, but like, oh god, that, Hagglefish Tower, that, I feel like it's that second choke point, which is like, if you're past there, it can basically be over, because it can be extremely hard to defend on this map if you don't have your special straightaway, whether it might be like an inkjet or a Booyah Bomb especially, that can really like help contest them both. So hoping we see either two of one of those. I mean, both these teams do have ball points, so Inkjets are probably going to be flying all over the place. And let's see what happens here.
Yes, let's see indeed. Ooh, we see a rapid Pro Deco coming out from the side of We Didn't Start the Fire. That's a pretty interesting
that's
pick.
very exotic.
Exotic.
I like to call, like, when you see an unusual weapon that comes out into these kinds of games, we call them exotic because you've never seen them.
It's like a shiny Pokemon, you
Honestly,
know?
yeah.
You never see it. But how do you feel about that pick, dude?
The Rapid Pro I believe it has angle shooter and Killer Whale, that's it. I remember. I swear, I played this game. It's actually quite, honestly, okay, well.
You know, it doesn't really matter what we have to say about it, because Blanket is showing that this weapon is viable.
Well, they are the last one alive right now, so hopefully they can get the defense coming in right now. The Rapid Pro, it's definitely a strong weapon, especially in tower control with its if its AoE capabilities there. And the Killer Whale is very helpful for defense too.
Yes, definitely. But you know, Ren is sitting pretty on this tower. A lot of specials coming out from Pomcan. But that Booyah Bomb does take Ren off of the tower. However, so trying to hold on to this area, but unfortunately, We Didn't Start the Fire it's going to be able to take that tower. They do push up forward. Blanket taking that aggressive positioning with that Rapid Pro, so we'll see how successful this can be.
I find it kind of ironic how We Didn't Start the Fire is in the color orange right now. It's a little bit fiery, and it feels a little, I don't know, it feels like there's a little bit of guilt there, but however, We Didn't Start the Fire doing a really good job of they actually take down 3 players and have the man advantage, and Ren is very, very far back on top right there. Potential to actually build an Inkjet. Actually, they have it already, so they can set up for the Inkjet, but they have to wait up for the Killer Whale coming up from Blanket right now.
But that Killer Whale does take Ren out, meaning that they are 1 down from an Inkjet. So this is We Didn't Start the Fire's opportunity to really make that push happen, because that Inkjet, that ballpoint coming back from spawn is going to be, just going to take some time.
Honestly, you got on board with Soap here, trying to build up. They're not really that close to their Tender Missile, so defense might be a little tough here. They might have to think about going into a little bit of an aggressive play, or possibly build a special early, but unfortunately, they're being taken out early, so We Didn't Start the Fire could actually probably make a push go and have a
I really love the way that We Didn't Start the Fire is focusing on that ballpoint, because that ballpoint is going to give them a lot of trouble, given that they have the most range, they have an Inkjet that they can use to be able to snipe people from afar. It can be really dangerous to let that ballpoint live. And Trapper, Harpy standing on the tower, they do take the lead, but it is a narrow lead, but they are, getting in there and proving that they are able to compete with the best of the best.
I mean, these teams, they out here. It's we really be out here. Oh my god! And it's very, very close right now. I mean, both. it's like we're on a table and like there's only one leg and it's just kind of bouncing around and it's just like
A one-legged table, my guy.
one leg, but it's not like your average table. It's like the table. It's like the leg is like right in the center and it's just like tipping over and over. And this is what these two teams are doing right now.
I can imagine this one-legged table. You know who else is going to go in like this one-legged table? Ren with the inkjet, getting the 2 splats. We didn't start the fire is going to have to make these plays happen, and having Blanket standing on top of that tent, trying to protect the tower, trying to keep the tower away from Pomcan is going to be big.
Yeah, the chances here, unfortunately, I feel like we didn't start the fire, may have thrown the build on a little too early, but however, it actually still works in their favor because now are 2 down for Pomcan, so it's going to be a really hard for them to actually, there's only 1 minute left. They really have to figure out how to, they probably have to play neutral for a good bit, get some specials, and then look for a pick so they can actually come back from this.
Yeah, totally. Like I said before, most of these competitive modes are a tying game. If you have the lead and you can keep a neutral position, you can keep turf control, sometimes just sitting there and waiting for that timer to tick down is enough.
That's not looking good for Pomcan here. The players are actually falling a little bit. This push is going to be really rough, but Eon with the 1, it's really clutch 1 right now. Now it's a 3v3 situation, so anything can happen here.
This is We Didn't Start the Fire's last opportunity to stay in this redemption bracket. Oh my gosh, Harpy being chased down by a 2. This is looking really good for Pomcan right here. They're going to need to get them off the tower. Unfortunately, they're unable to. And that game goes to Pomcan.
The Booyah Bomb was thrown just a little too far. Just thrown on the tower. It may have been able to actually have time to stop the fire.
The fire was stopped today. It's true. Wow, that was some impressive Splatooning, wouldn't you say, dude?
That was pretty good. It's decent, honestly. Everything was going well. We had some really interesting picks, really interesting comps here. And, these 2 teams played it very well. It was honestly, this was kind of one of those games where it could have been anyone's game. Regarding timings and, how much time people had, of course. If there was maybe a little more time, We Didn't Start the Fire probably could have taken that. But after that, maybe Pomcan would have probably made a further push. It's just kind of one of those games where it was so close and it could have been in anyone's favor.
Yeah, sometimes we can't tell what the game was like just by looking at the score.
Honestly.
We see that Pomcan won 3-1, but these games were close. This one especially, like you were saying, it really could have been anybody's game.
Yeah, literally it was 40-38, and then they won. And in the overtime.
Yeah, we all know the overtime woes. Yeah. I know the feeling.
Yeah, it's okay. But that was a good game. It was a really good game. It was a good game to start on. And we can see in the Redemption finals right here, We Didn't Start the Fire is now in Redemption losers final.
Yep, so they get knocked into the double elim, the bottom bracket.
Yeah.
So they're not out yet. But we will be watching soon Crab/Anarchists versus the Phantom Eels.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of these teams. We faced a couple of these teams.
Yeah, I think we
faced Crab team.
We faced Crab and the Phantom Eels.
We definitely saw.
We saw. So,
so some of these teams are just they're really good. Me, dude, and our team went 1 and 2 to Crab, so they are a really strong competitor. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can pull out. Whether we see the Crab tank or not.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. We'll probably see a bunch of Crabs, but depending if
Are you sure?
If they stick true to the name, and maybe the Phantoms bring out some eels or something. I don't know if there's any eels inside this game yet. But
we got steel eel.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay, well, so they need to make the steel eel a special. It'd be you send it out out of a Pokeball or something, and then it just uses Constrict on somebody, or Bind, Bind from Pokemon Gen 1 or something. That's just I mean, I'm not too sure many people probably remember that, but there.
It's okay, because, every time we play Salmon Run, it's constrict and bind, and,
Yeah.
we don't have a really good time with that. But that's okay.
That's fine.
Because Salmon Run, everyone is against the Salmonids.
Yeah. We're all working towards one job. We only have one job, and
One.
we're all trying to, get the chunks. That's mainly what I do for it. So.
Well, you know what? Good for you.
Thanks. I tried
Wait,
my
could I get a
best.
spud for that?
Oh, of course. Just in case you didn't know what that was, Chad.
It's a spud.
It's a spud.
Right, we spudded. We spudded a lot
Yeah.
in our games yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 times in a row. It was crazy. I don't think it's ever happened before.
Never.
No, that was
Yeah.
the first time in life.
And if it happened before, no, it didn't.
It didn't. Yeah,
Right.
It didn't. But it did because we did it. So,
We're the first.
yeah. That's it.
So, dude, I have to ask you.
Go on.
We were talking about this a little bit earlier when we kind of took over the stream, but
Yeah.
are you somebody who booyahs back?
I'm a this way kind of guy. I see someone booyah, I probably says this way because it's like, come on, guys, we have to go this way. What are you doing? We're celebrating before we even finish the game,
But what
like,
if you booyah'd back?
what's that gonna do?
Team morale. We gotta just be on the same team. We might be on the same team.
We are on the same team.
No. We might be on the same team physically.
Yeah.
Color-wise, we're on the same team. But mentally, we gotta be on the same team. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you want to win, I want to win. That's right?
Yeah, but booyah. Booyah. Come on.
Well, if I press this way,
He's not booyahing
if I
me.
press this way,
No more spuds for me.
look, you can see on the top of my head, I have the master idea. If you press this way, you're gonna know to come this way. If you press booyah, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing?
But booyah.
It's fine. I'll booyah back. just one time.
One time, all right?
Just one time.
Next time you're in Dude's lobby, make sure you booyah. Make sure everyone booyahs.
Yeah.
He'll booyah one time. It's a very special
Only
moment.
one time. Clip it. Clip it. You might not see that ever again. Who knows?
Do you